Hello again, Dave Graybill, FishingMagician.com, and today I wanted to take you on a tour of the boat accesses on Potholes Reservoir. Potholes Reservoir changes in size from 14,000 acres to over 21,000 acres when it's full, and it is known for its sand dunes where people love to recreational boat and camp out overnight on one of their private islands. And it is also a premier fishery for walleye and bass. There's several tournaments every year, either for walleye or bass on Potholes. There's 9 different species available on the big reservoir. Everything from the bass and largemouth, smallmouth bass. Very nice rainbow trout are caught on this reservoir, and also crappie, bluegill, perch, and some other species. So I've stopped first here at the Lind Coulee launch, which is on Road M Southeast. This is where many anglers start their season, as the walleye will move up into this channel and up past the bridge that you can see off my shoulder here, way up all the way to the inlet to Warden Lake, where they can encounter many walleye in the early spring. You may want to watch the video that I did earlier on fishing for walleye in Lind Coulee. But this is my first stop, and then I'm on my way to the reservoir to make several others. And I wanted to mention too, between here and the first boat launch, there are some public accesses that lead down to the coulee that are popular with shore anglers fishing for rainbow trout. So there's a variety of places to go to access Potholes Reservoir. I'm going to show you the boating accesses today. I wanted to start my tour of the boating accesses on Potholes Reservoir here at Samson's Pit. This has been completely renovated. There's a huge parking area, 3 vault toilets here. There's a handicapped ramp to load people into their boats, a double boat launch, and it's a very popular part of the reservoir for fishermen. It's right at the mouth of Lind Coulee, and so it's popular in the spring. But then just down around the corner is the main reservoir, and people head that direction for a day's fishing of walleye, bass, you name it. It's a great way to access Potholes Reservoir. My next stop on the tour of boating accesses here on Potholes is at Mardon Resort. Samson Pit is at the far east end of O'Sullivan Dam, and right across the lake at the west end is Mardon. Mardon has hosted thousands of families over the years. It's been a destination for decades. It's a wonderful RV park. They have new cabins. They've got a tremendous facility. There's a cafe here, a wonderful tackle shop. There's many ways a family can enjoy a stay here at Mardon Resort. Just about a mile to the west on the highway from Mardon is Blythe. This is an extremely popular launch spot to access the lower end of Potholes Reservoir. There's a huge parking area here, a vault toilet, and it's extremely popular as there is only requirement is a discovery pass. And it's used by people with large boats, small boats. It's on a protected bay, and it's a double wide ramp, and it's one you should know about if you plan to fish Potholes Reservoir. Just a half mile up the road from Blythe is Potholes State Park. This is a beautiful park. Beautiful manicured lawns, picnic areas, lots of shade trees. It would be a great place for a family to visit. And there's a double wide boat ramp here with a dock. And again, it's a very popular spot to access this part of Potholes Reservoir. So put Potholes State Park on your list of places to visit when you come to Grant County and play in the sun on Potholes Reservoir. Before I left Potholes Reservoir, I had to show you one more access point. This is known as the North Outlet or the Crab Creek Public Access, and it's right on the shores of the entrance of Crab Creek at the very top end of the reservoir. This is a completely different environment than down below. This is the essence of the dunes. There's many islands, brushy islands and sunken sand dunes all through this area. And it rolls all the way down to the very top end of Potholes Reservoir. It's just ideal habitat for wildlife, the birds, and of course, it's ideal habitat for the fish that inhabit Potholes Reservoir. This is accessed off of the frontage road that parallels the highway heading west. And then you look for the power lines, and on the left you'll see signs that say public fishing access. And it's quite a distance down here on a pretty rough gravel road, but there's many boats that use it. There's a person launching here next to me right now. I saw boats on the shore where people are dry camping, and it's a great place to access the very upper end of Potholes Reservoir. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the boating accesses on Potholes Reservoir. This will give you an idea of just how easy it is to get out on the water on Potholes. There's a lot of amenities along the way, and in addition to the great boat access. Between Blythe and the state park, there's a general store, there's other facilities, there's other RV parks. There's just everything you would need is very nearby. And so this is a wonderful place to visit and a great experience for your family. And fishermen absolutely love it. This is probably the most popular water in Grant County. If there's another one, it's got to be close to it. Thanks again for coming along on this tour. This has been Dave Graybill, FishingMagician.com. You'll find this video and others on the Dave Graybill YouTube channel. And also, again, to learn more about the events and activities and other attractions here in Grant County, visit tourgrantcounty.com.